rented a car today. She says, all right, what's your last name, sir? So he's having a conversation with his friend while he's doing this. It's kind of a side thing. And so he gives the name, and then a couple minutes later she goes, sorry, but we don't have a car for you here. And he said, but I made a reservation. And she says, I know, I see your reservation. And he goes, well then you should have a car, because the reservation is to keep the car here, right? And she goes, I understand what a reservation is for. And he goes, I don't think you do. So it's one thing to say, I'm full-time, right? It's another thing to actually be full-time, right? Anyone can say, all right, I declare this is what's happening. But then to do it, right? And a lot of things, what normally gets in the way isn't your crack addiction. It's not, it's usually good things that get in the way of greatness. It's, hey, well, and you hear people say things all the time like, well, the reason I went full time was so I could spend more time with my family, or the reason I did this business was so I could have more quality life with my family and put my family first. And yeah, that's why I did it too. And yet, if you really want that over time, you have to stick to a schedule. You've got to discipline yourself so that at some point you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, right? But if you do whatever you want, whenever you want, before you have income and before you build a business, then you sacrifice that for your family long term. And then you just end up, indefinitely spinning your wheels and never getting to where you want to be. So I would just remind you that, for a period of time, the way you can kind of have your cake and eat it too is have daily and weekly goals that are very well set, and then give yourself rewards for hitting those objectives. So what I remember being a fun thing was saying to my kids, hey, mom and dad have set a goal, we're going to do this and this, and if we hit this goal, then at the end of the goal we're going to go to Disneyland, or at the end of this goal we're going to do this, right? Or hey, if we hit this goal, we're going to all go to Hawaii, and then having the kids behind that goal, and then and then going to work. I mean, the kids didn't like it if I set a goal like that, and then what if I was just sitting at home every night? Kids would have been like, hey you, what the flip? I thought we were going on a trip, right? Luckily, I had the ability to set a goal and then put the work in to get it done, right?
I remember you said something in the car, either on the way down or on the way back, I don't remember, but you said that exact thing. I'm gonna set a goal so that I can then reward myself for, I don't remember what it was, but it just stuck out in my mind that you said that, and it's like, dude, he's where he's at, and he's still setting a goal so that he can reward himself down the road later on.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the goal was exactly, but you said it, and
I do remember that now. What was it about? That one ain't gonna happen. No, I'm just kidding. No, we were talking about getting to $1 million income. Yeah, and saying, I'm gonna put that out there, and then the conversation came to buying. That conversation was about buying that new mid-engine Corvette.
Corvette, yeah, that's what.
So have you guys seen that car?
Mm-hmm.
Corvette's coming out with a 2020 mid-engine Corvette, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds.
But I'm not going to get one until.
At practically free. I mean, the price point on the car is like, hold on, let me see if I have that on me. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't get a 0 to 60 in 2.5 second car at that price point. So I'm like, I'm gonna have one of those. So, but I said, the price point was so tempting that I said to Rob, immediately when I saw the car, I said, I'm gonna make a phone call and get myself one of those cars. And then I said to him right afterwards, I said, no,
I'm gonna set a goal.
I'll set a goal and I'll make myself earn.
Yeah.
So you get to a certain point, then you go buy the car. Look it up, that thing is sick. I mean, it really is. It's awesome. It'll make you want to throw up.
Good.
All right, let's revisit some of these goals. For this month, Chris, you talked about helping a couple of families and doing 10,000 points and getting one recruit. How are you looking for your goals?
We're still committed to that. Yeah.
Awesome. We're halfway through the month, so no need to panic yet, but no time to waste, right? So it's probably a good thing to be on it. So awesome. Let's see. Jace,
Yep.
2 families, 4,200 points, 1 recruit. How's that looking?
The one recruit, still working with trying to get that going. He's still deciding, but as far as the families go, I need a couple more families.
Okay.
So,
You have any families yet
what?
for the month? Any families?
One.
You wrote business with 1 and wrote 2,000 something points?
Mm-hmm.
So you're
So the-
partway there?
Yeah.
Good. Good job, man. Don, how you looking?
Looks like we might get a team AMA today, but not personal yet. And then I have one of my families helped on Thursday for about 1,500.
Nice.
Might have.
Okay, good. Brent, how's your goals for the month looking? 2 families, 4,000 points, 1 recruit. How's that looking?
Still getting after it. I got a couple of contacts last week and not a good time last week, so we'll get back with them this week. One guy had several of his employees quit, so we'll just keep pushing on. Got to do a lot more prospecting.
Okay. Awesome. We'll keep working in the right direction. Rocky, you said
I've got 1 family and then 2,200 points
awesome.
and no recruits yet.
Okay. Awesome. Anyone below Demetrius, or is that it? Okay. And as you can see, we've got a handful of people in here. John, are you not up there?
Okay, he's on there.
Oh, did I skip you?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
John, 2 and 5,001. How's that looking?
I haven't made a headway yet, but I'm working on it.
Okay. What I would do is today, you know, I would think about what these goals are. What do you need to do to kind of push things going on, where you're at, what's happening, and let's see some at least some subtle positive moves in the right direction. If not aggressive, just kind of put something out there and at least push in that right direction. You can see that we have several of our part-timers that they're obviously not on this call, but we need to engage them as well in whatever we can. Super event is going to creep up. That's only about a month and a week out, so that's coming up very, very quickly. So hopefully you're zeroed in on that as well, and we're trying to get as much done for that as we possibly can. So let's see what we can do there. Yeah.
You're all black.
Okay. I'll take a photo of that and send it to the other leaders as well. Okay. Rob, how are you looking for the month?
I'm just trying to look that up, I can't get my password, but I think I'm at 7,000 personal points, help 4 families. You know, my goal, I wanna hit 20,000 points this month. I'm gonna really get after it. So there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline. I've got a lot of people to go see this week, so I think we'll get close, if not hit it.
Great.
So that's where we're headed.
Awesome. All right, guys, well, we have the appointment set goal for today, the one for the week, and then working on some of your goals. So let's see how that goes, and then later on today, even as you get stuff done, feel free to post it, and let's try to get some positive stuff happening. All right?
Rock and roll.
Okay, thanks everybody.